Have you ever come across the word synchronized hatching in your life? Yeah, synchronized hatching. Well, that is what we are going to be talking about in today's video. Synchronized hatching is actually a way of setting up hens, very many hens. There can be 5 hens, 10 hens to sit on the eggs on the same day and then to hatch the chicks on the same day too. And that's what we are going to be talking about today. Is it possible or not possible? Yeah, it's possible. And let's dive into the topic. My name is Jacob, a passionate farmer about poultry keeping. On this channel, we talk about poultry farming in general. We talk about any kind of poultry, whether the layers, broilers, the local chicken, any kind of poultry, you will find it on this channel. So if you have been one of the people that have been looking for channels that can teach you on how you can run a poultry farm successfully, then you're in the right area. But before, you must subscribe to the channel. That way you can be welcome in this awesome YouTube channel. And then second, don't forget to turn on your bell notification. That way you'll be notified immediately I drop any kind of video on the channel. And lastly, don't forget to like the video. Thanks for doing that. Well, with synchronized hatching, most of the people think that it is not possible. But it is really possible, and it is very cheap, because there is no need of you taking your eggs to an incubator, paying for all of those things, and then second, your hens will actually brood the birds, which means that you will not spend any kind of money in buying the sources of heat like the charcoal, stuffs like that, because the hens will be there themselves to actually brood the chicks. And that's what we're actually going to be talking about in today's video. Like I told you guys in my last video, that from this month onwards, we are no longer going to be hatching this kind of hatching that we were doing on our poultry farm, whereby any hen which wants to sit on her eggs can sit on her eggs anytime she wishes. No, what we are going to do is that we are going to be using this method called the synchronized hatching, because this method is very good. First, it is very easy to take care of the chicks, and then second, your chicks will grow in a uniform size. There will be uniformity in your chicks, unlike in my birds over here, whereby other birds are hatched this week, others after 4 days, others after 1 month. Thereafter, the growth of the birds will be very different. That way, selling the birds alone will also be very hard. That's why, guys, we have chosen to use this kind of hatching chicks on our poultry farm. Let's take a quick look on how this method works. So right over here, you can see that our birds are having clean water. They are drinking the water. And then over here is a box. I think you guys can see the box. It's a nice box. I actually made it to actually put my eggs. Take a look at the eggs. Guys, these are the eggs that I've actually had in the past 3 weeks. So these are the eggs. They are about 2 trays. We are left with something like 6 eggs to make 2 trays. And then over here, you can see that these eggs are a bit different. Take a look. The eggs are very different. These are layer eggs that I bought from the market. These are actually boiled eggs. And this is what we are actually going to be using on our method called the synchronized hatching. On some point, we would have used our eggs over here, whereby I can also take them home and then boil them and then bring them here. But I found out that that one we will be wasting a lot of eggs, because these are all chicks. What we are counting is that chicks. These are all chicks. If we are to like take 10 eggs and then boil them, that means that we have lost 10 chicks as well. That's why I've found these ones over here, and these are the eggs that we are actually going to be using. Let's try to put them inside here, and then we go inside the other brooder section. There are actually 6 eggs. Take a look, guys. Very different from these normal eggs that we are having on our poultry farm. Our eggs are really white, and these ones are really brown, and then they are big in size. So that's actually the difference. So let's go, guys. So right over here, you can see that our chicks are having fun. So here we are at our brooder section. You can see that this bird over here wants to lay, the other one is incubating, and then others are over there still incubating. And right over here we do have chicks which were hatched, and then we decided to bring them on this brooder section. So what we are going to do is that we are going to number these eggs, and I think that there is no need of numbering them because the eggs are different from our normal eggs. So guys, what we are going to do is that I am going to number them. Actually, I'm not going to number, but I'm actually going to put a mark showing that these eggs are different. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to be writing a letter B on all of them, meaning that these are boiled eggs. So B, 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 but these eggs are different. There is no way I can forget about these eggs because they are really different. And then this one is a bit, let me first try to hold it very well, and then B over here. So we are done. What I'm going to do is that I am going to distribute these eggs over here in all these laying nests. There are 6 eggs, and then I am going to put them in 6 laying nests as well. And then after, I'm going to tell you what will happen. So we have one over here, and then another one there, and then I think one should be here, and then one can be here, and then another one over there. So guys, we are left with 1 boiled egg, but it's okay. If this particular hen here hatches, that's when we will put that egg over there. And we have more laying nest over there as well. So guys, this is how it works. What we are going to do is that we will be inspecting all these laying nests daily, and if we find any egg which is laid, we will pick the egg and then take it to the trays over there. So each time these hens lay, we will pick the eggs and then keep the eggs separate. Then what will happen is that these local birds, there is a time that they will stop laying. Automatically they will stop laying. Whether it's 1 egg or 2 eggs, they will sit on the egg. So these hens will come and then sit on this boiled egg here. When it sits, it will be incubating the egg. But remember, this is a boiled egg and it is a layer egg which is not fertilized, meaning that it cannot hatch no matter how much this hen sits on it. So when it starts sitting on the egg, we will leave it to sit on the egg. Meanwhile, we will be waiting for other hens also to do the same, which is to sit on these other eggs that we have actually put. And guys, when we find that there are maybe like 5 hens which are sitting on these eggs over here, what we will do is that we will now bring those eggs which they have laid and then remove this one which is the boiled one, and then we will put the other ones, maybe 10 or 15 eggs on each laying nest. That's how we will put them, and then they will continue incubating these eggs until day 21. That's when they will now hatch the chicks. So guys, that's basically how this method works. That was the theoretical part of it. We are left with the practical part, which I am going to show you very well. So the first part is that these eggs, we have now set them, and then the second part is that when a hen starts brooding, when a hen starts incubating, I will also show you guys. That's when we will be waiting for other more hens to do the same and then introduce the other eggs to them. Otherwise, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, then you are going to miss a lot of videos. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. And if you find the contents that I'm always giving to you, they are nice contents to you, like the video. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you'll never miss out in case I upload any new video. Thanks for doing that. See you in my next video. Bye bye.